Okay, we're back. Today is my day off, but I got kind of bored playing games. I'm having more fun making them right now, so I figured I'd make some games and do some stuff. So today's been a kind of a bug fix day. I have been fixing a few bugs that I had listed in Trello. A lot of little edge case stuff that I knew would be relatively easy to fix. Um, so yeah, one change you probably don't necessarily notice is the core is slightly different now. I have got it set up so we can change the color in the editor itself. So if we want a more red or more yellow, whatever color we want, we can do that. Um, so yeah, and I believe I should be able to expose it to code as well. So I'm thinking down the line we'll have a color based on the health of the core. So if the core is looking like it's getting damaged, it would probably turn more and more red, or maybe more and more black, because a lot of this is based on energy. Or at least that's what Irradiance and Radiant Flux is based around. So, yes, that's kind of what's changed there. It doesn't look much different because I've tried to keep the shader pretty much exactly how it was before in terms of looks. Yeah, because I was quite happy the way it was, so I just wanted to really change the color. So that's what we've got. Right, let's play a game. What have we got that's different? I have a money value on the right hand side of the screen now. So RF is our currency, Radiant Flux. So that shows and it updates at all times. If I press I, we have the old build tool, the green square, but we also have this build grid. It's a little bit buggy at the moment, but that's because the terrain underneath is buggy. It's not the grid itself. And this grid's literally just a texture. I just made a 2K texture with literally just a white outline with rounded edges. And it kind of fits perfectly here. So it only ever shows up when you're in the build view. So you can kind of see immediately where you can place towers. You can kind of get an idea of what's going on. Here we have one of the bug fixes, which was you were able to place multiple tower bases in the same spot. You can't do that anymore. So the way we do building like this green square is via raycast. Is that the same as we do via gun shooting? But as you can see here, I'm looking at the tower block and the green block is kind of getting stuck around it. And it doesn't do well trying to go through it. So yeah, so this is kind of what's going on right now. And that prevents us building multiple towers in the same location. He says. Oh, that built over there. It's strange. But yes, so that's what's going on there. We have, just to prove that the RF is updating automatically. Must be a slight edge case there. Let's go rocket tower. So you see I am out of money. And I would like to upgrade this cannon into an alpha cannon. If I click upgrade, we get the sound, but I also can put in big red text in the middle of the screen for 3 seconds, not enough radiant flux. Really easy way of just kind of reinforcing to the player that they've run out of cash, and perhaps they need to sell a tower instead and get some money back. You see it's updated up to 8 RF. Another bug fix, and this is not actually a player, this is just an artifact from where I was editing before, so I won't worry about that too much. He says, can't seem to shoot. Okay. Rocket Tower has been tweaked slightly to fire more often. Didn't really want that. I need to change that the other way. Yes, so we've got the wave complete 1 out of 10. That wasn't working on clients. It was for a very silly reason, which was that on the server we were plussing 1 for every wave, and on the client we weren't. So it took a little bit of time to figure out, but we figured it out, and now the client will see wave complete. And I'm thinking that's it. Oh yeah, and there's this thing. So we built this kind of caution tape. It's kind of got like a hologram function, and the caution word is there. Yeah, so it's looking pretty good. A little annoyed that the shooting is randomly not working. It's been fine all the way through. I suspect it might have something to do with that other tower block being placed randomly. This is B. Yep. Again, edge cases. I'll figure it out. But for now, I think we're in a good little spot. I've fixed a few more bugs. Gave the player some more interface so they can kind of see what they're doing. And here you can see on the right hand side, the players received more money. So that at the moment, by default, they'll get 5 per kill and 100 per wave. Yeah, it's just a arbitrary amount I have set. I'll expose that at the editor at some point so we can kind of change those values, and maybe when we have multiple enemy types, we'll assign it by enemy type. And we can apply all sorts of maths to it as well if we want to factor in difficulty or what wave we're on or how many players are in the game. There's lots of things we can factor in if we want to. I think that's it. I'm just going to double check my Slack, he says, if I get my mouse back. Come on, mouse, come back to me. There it is. Background there. Yeah, there was a small bug we had yesterday when you went into the player screen, into the play screen, that it was all dark for some reason. That was quickly fixed. There was a new UI element I used to show off like the current cash amount you had. It was on a different canvas. We never switched it off properly. But yeah, I think that's it. Lots of little fixes. And I'm going to quickly check if shooting works still. Let's see if we start again. Yes, the shooting does work. There must be an edge case when we place tower blocks down on top of each other. But yeah, so I mean, the one thing as well I did add as well was you don't have to push I again to disable the building thing. You can just scroll away from it. But you do have to push I to kind of initiate building mode. I didn't want accidental left clicks, because obviously you left click to shoot, but you also left click to place towers. So I don't want players scrolling through their weapons and suddenly accidentally placing a tower base where they didn't want one. So we just added that second kind of layer of check, press I, and it does it. But it's really easy to get out of it, which is what I thought would be the best thing, It's like, okay, I'm done with finishing building. I'll just scroll to my weapon, and do that. And also, if you were to push one of the number keys like you would normally, you can do that. So yeah, and this kind of cash value we have on the right, I can very much repurpose it to ammo on the screen. So something like that. But yeah, that's kind of what's happening right now. Lots of little bug fixes, lots of little bits here and there, not many big changes. Like I say, today was supposed to be on the day off, so I'm not sure how happy Chick will be with seeing all this progress, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we'll catch you next time. He says, if you can get his mouse back, give me my mouse. There it is.